I have faith.
Oh, it was such a good roll.
Nope. So you push and you pull and you push and you pull and he's not budging.
But I'm gonna
was your
reroll
action.
because I have lucky.
Oh,
Oh no, it's a roll on a 1. Damn it. Never mind.
Aw.
Has to be a 1.
Yep.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it has to be 1.
I was just imagining those like Quicksilver segments.
So that
From
was
the
your
X-Men
action.
movies where
You
everyone's
still have your
frozen.
bonus action, and the rest of your movement. It was a good thought.
It was.
It's just
Yeah.
poorly executed.
The second roll was nice.
So I have a bonus action.
You do.
Let's see. So what happens? Like I just try moving his arm, it doesn't move.
Yeah. You basically try and you push and you pull and nothing happens. He's locked in place.
Can I perform another action?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay.
Unlike the fighter, you don't have action surge.
Then that's it. I've got nothing else I can do.
You know what's happening, Batbeard.
Yeah, you're gonna kill me.
Again.
So this thing is going to take one swipe at you.
Is the Scarecrow gonna swipe with him holding fire?
Yeah. He is.
Why?
When this fight started, I thought it was going to be such a nothing encounter.
So did I.
So the
And now
first
most-
swing, because of the fact that you are paralyzed, it is an automatic critical hit.
And now
Oh,
most of the party
yay.
has feared their deaths.
So you take 13 points of slashing
This
damage.
is only
They
the
totally
first
need
swing.
bonuses.
However, luckily for you, it does also see its situation, and it is also going to try and attack Torin as well.
Paralysis is fucky.
Yeah,
Good luck with
paralysis is bad. So
We
Torin,
need to start wearing blindfolds for the rest of this quest.
does an 18 hit your armor class?
Yes.
Just barely.
Okay. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as you take 5 points of slashing damage from this thing.
I
Was
didn't.
the 18 after D4?
Thank you for reminding me, it is still baned.
Ha, 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 ha.
Ah.
Does a 17 hit your armor class?
No, sir.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Oh my goodness.
never
Was
mind.
that did Bane help Batbeard at all?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately not, because it is an automatic critical hit because he is
Oh.
currently paralyzed.
Yep.
So it's as if he rolled a natural 20.
Well, he still has to roll an attack though.
No, he doesn't.
It says that hits are automatically crits, but they still have to hit. But they attack with advantage.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
You are correct. Actually, let me check incapacitated. Yeah, so you're right. Let me go ahead and roll for it. Hold on a moment.
We're getting a
Oh,
lot
There's
of
a chance that you
Saving
could
Batbeard?
avoid this.
We're getting
As
a lot
I
of
accidentally click out.
rules lawyers.
Again. Damn
And
it.
it's a attack
And he
with
rolled that
advantage,
attacks,
but
yep.
it's a baned advantage, so I don't know. There's a lot of math in this attack.
Attack that hits the creature is a critical hit. Yep. You're right. You're very right. Rules lawyer saves the day. I've done that before.
Well, I had to know how fucked I was earlier.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. That is very fair.
You're preemptively
So, line play.
lawyering up.
Yep. No, that is a fair rule lawyer, and that is a mistake on my part. It does have to hit him first, but it does have advantage on the strike.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Advantage, but then
what is your
bang
armor class
with
out of
so many
curiosity here?
steps.
15.
Oh yeah, no, it hits.
Ah.
Okay.
Even with the bane, it still hits.
Oh, jeez.
It rolled a 21.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So,
Wow.
okay. Next scarecrow. This thing is getting annoyed
Mm.
with you ducking and dodging out of the way. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
So are we.
Both of us or just me?
Just you.
I think everyone's annoyed.
Wisdom saving throw coming up. Swimming through? Sure.
And dang it. However, it is going to go ahead and circle around you, not moving your combat range, out of vision of thunder.
Did no attack of opportunity?
No,
didn't
because
leave
he's
your-
10 feet
he
up.
didn't-
He's out of range.
He didn't leave your attack range.
No. For thunder. No attack of opportunity for thunder.
Thunder's 10 feet up. He's out
I'm
of.
also
Oh, right, right.
not a melee. I'm also not a melee combatant.
So whilst if he was in 5 feet of Thunder. He could have taken a swipe at him. It probably
Yeah.
wouldn't have done much.
Yeah.
Try to claw a scarecrow.
Like a cat from a tree. Like
like a cat attacking a couch.
yeah.
So Ivar, you feel the paralysis leave your body, and you are able to act.
Okay. I still have the torch.
You still have the torch.
I'm going to try to light this thing on fire with the torch.
Okay, make an attack.
So what would that be? Strength?
It would be a strength-based check, yes.
Okay.
Because again, improvised weapon, you're not really proficient with with torches.
Wait, so how do I do this? It's not a save, is it?
The strength check.
No, it's a strength check.
You click on strength above your leftmost bar.
Oh, I do. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Ooh. That's almost
Okay,
a 20.
that does indeed hit. So that is 1 point of fire damage. Unfortunately, it's not catching fire.
Okay, that's wonderful.
We need to bring more flammables on these missions. Just douse them in oil.
All right, Thunder. You can see
Great.
one, you can't see the other.
Create Molotov cocktails.
Yeah, you technically could.
So I can't see the one by Paradin right now.
Correct. It's now behind the tree that you're climbed up into.
Well, I'm just gonna move in the tree a little bit.
Okay.
Boop. And then I'm gonna hit it with fire.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Oh my god.
That's a hit. Go and roll damage.
Roll 10. Roll 10.
I am not. I am. Jesus Christ. I am
So
not.
once again,
bad attack
thing-
rolls today at all.
just burns to ash.
That's
With
great.
a screech. So, you still have your bonus action, and I'd say moving in the trees probably would be difficult terrain because you're not. I mean, it's not exactly easy to move around.
You
So-
can't move around
but-
all nimbly bimbly from tree to tree.
But it is hilarious.
So 5, 10. So you have another 20 feet of movement, and your bonus action.
I think I can still see the other one, so I don't think I need to move. I feel safe. Free.
Probably have partial vision of it, so it'd probably have partial cover from you. Just from where you are, it'd probably have 3/4, actually. Just based on the fact that you're currently up in a tree, looking past
does-
another tree.
How does jumping work?
Jumping, I believe the jump is. Let me check. I want to check the exact formula for it. Okay, so when you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately after the jump, or immediately before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement.
So if you don't do a running jump, you only do half of your strength score,
Correct.
which is only 5 feet.
Yeah, so you'd be able to jump 5 feet
That's
from
not
a
good.
standing position, which is still pretty impressive.
But it doesn't reach. But it doesn't reach the tree.
No.
Just because it was going to be kind of funny if I just went to the next tree, still not coming down.
Yep.
I don't want to leave the tree, so I'm just going to be here, and we'll see how next turn goes. Thunder is not in a mood for this right now.
So, is that all you can do?
Yep.
All right, Torin.
Is that all I can do? Kill the
My
shit out of that.
back in advantage. Back in advantage here.
Yes, you are.
Hitting it
No.
with a torch. Oh yeah!
That's pretty
All right.
good.
So you hit. That is another 2 points of fire damage.
That's all.
Still standing.
Hooray.
You're just whittling this thing down slowly but surely. Paradin.
How is it not dead?
So I'm gonna go
Jesus.
over...
Because it has a lot of health,
This thing's an asshole.
Let me see.
and you're doing literally like piddly bits of damage to it every time, except for you, Thunder, who's doing silly amounts of damage to it.
Okay, so... So I'm gonna go over here to grab my torch. And can I do this movement?
Yes, but you will take your action to move there.
Yes. Can I do that?
Yes.
While picking the
Yes, you
torch
can.
up, sorry.
Yep. Object
Okay,
interaction. Throw it around.
That's free. So I'm gonna
Pick it up.
basically
Yep.
do that, and I'm gonna have a torch instead of my pickaxe. And I'm gonna say, Thunder's okay. Let's kill this one. That's that.
Okay. Theory.
So what's the state of Ivar right now?
Ivar is looking pretty banged up. He is bleeding from a couple of different places, and
Is he
he's
still, like,
he's definitely not
feared,
on death's
though?
door, but he's. Sorry?
Is he still paralyzed with fear?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. All
However, Paradin, who you have just seen pop around the corner, is looking like he's ready to fall over.
Ah, it's but a scratch.
As he's bleeding profusely from several different places.
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to perform Cure Wounds on Ivar.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your Q wounds. Cure wounds? Oof.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you had a chance to
That's
cure
rough. So,
Okay.
Oh, lucky,
you
lucky.
restore 5 hit points.
Doesn't he
Oh
have
wow,
lucky?
that is a
I
you-
don't
that
think
was
it
a
counts
one.
for
Oh, okay.
this. Let me check the wording. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that
don't even know what
wasn't
lucky
right.
is. I'm just
Let
saying.
me check lucky. Pardon me if I just take control of your thing here for a
Yeah,
second.
go for it.
Attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Yeah.
I would say no in
Nope.
this case.
Yeah.
You're not that lucky.
Basically, it has to be the red number. If it's a red number, then I can re-roll it.
Well, it is technically a red number.
Yeah.
It's just not an ability check.
That's what I mean.
Attack roll.
So whenever it's a colored red number, I can re-roll that. If it's not, I cannot.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Okay, this scarecrow is going to go ahead and take one attack at each of you. Actually, you know what? No.
Why do we have to?
It's going to go for Torin because this thing is.
mad.
Yeah. You've been
Why you mad,
pummeling
bro?
this thing and just unable to be attacked. And it does have Bane. So
You
both
keep
of those
hitting it
miss.
with God.
Ah, this Bane! Okay, this one is dead, so it can be removed from the turn order.
I was afraid all of a sudden that there was another one.
mean,
Ivar.
There could be.
There could be.
Okay, I'm going to trigger my second win and roll a d10 for health hit points.
Probably a good idea.
For all we know, this is
D10
actually
plus
the
your level.
plot of this campaign is the beginning of a scarecrow invasion.
D10 plus my
Zombie
level?
scale.
Yeah, could be.
Really?
I believe so.
The hordes just start coming and we have to retreat behind the wall.
Okay, 6.
Yep, 1d10 plus your fighter level as a bonus action.
Okay,
You
I'm
regain
feeling
6 more
better.
hit points.
Alright, and I'm going to make another attack with the torch.
Make it an advantage.
At advantage, okay.
Yeah, you're flanking it. Okay, that does hit. That is another couple of points of damage.
Okay.
Just
and-
whittling this thing down slowly but surely.
That's all I got.
Die.
You're
We're
doing
like-
2 points of damage every
we're
time
like-
you hit it with a torch.
We're like uniquely incompetent as a party at fighting this type of monster. We have nothing to
Funny.
use against it.
Well, I have all piercing weapons and they're completely immune, and I didn't know that because of the flavor text.
No, there's not necessarily completely immune.
They're not completely. I think
We
they're
are-
resistant.
We are
but
all going back to that village and buying some goddamn
They're
axes.
what?
I have an
They're
axe,
what, like,
but I don't.
is it half damage?
We don't know that.
So, lifting the veil a little bit here. These things are resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
Which
Which
is
why
all
you guys
of
were
them.
not doing very much.
You can't
And
even
it's-
chop them down with an axe.
If it's a magical axe,
So I was doing what, half damage?
you were
Yeah.
doing half damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I'm hearing is our normal weapons are more effective than this fire attacks.
I mean, fire. It's vulnerable to fire. It's taking double damage. It's just 1, which is double to 2.
Yeah.
1, which is double to 2. 1, which is
Wait.
double to 2.
So shouldn't
It's
it
about
be?
the same for me.
Could it be taking the strength, since it's a improvised weapon, half damage on essentially the strength portion?
Unfortunately, not. No.
Okay.
With how the torch works, it just does 1 flat damage.
Okay.
It's even specified in the adventuring gear. that
Oh.
if
You
you
can't
melee
use it
attack
like
with a burning
club.
torch and hit, it deals 1 fire damage. So,
Okay.
Oh.
unfortunately not.
Excellent.
Unless you have the Tavern Brawler, that's not how it works.
I love
Tavern
that.
Brawler feat.
But what
My
role
entire
would we
last
need to?
character was. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, what role?
Yeah, you are the
wo-
wrestler.
Where would we need to roll to know these sort of information, Effie?
In this case, it would be a religion check. However,
We rolled that already,
I believe you guys attempted before,
and we failed. I think so.
and you guys failed, or
Okay.
rather, you didn't get a high enough DC to realize that it's going to be hard to kill this thing.
Yeah.
So, it is currently your turn, Thunder. What are you doing?
Well.
As if I don't know.
Fireball.
Firebolt.
No, fireball. I mean,
No, Fireball would kill all of you.
I know.
Yeah,
Don't-
let me just hold on a second.
We'll be patient. I can kill us all in
Yeah.
a few levels. You just gotta
Absolutely,
wait.
all of you.
you kill all of us.
You
Within
gotta
a
wait.
20-foot
You
radius.
just gotta wait for me to learn it.
Yeah, this is level 3 spell. So it's going to be a while. You're going to be hitting 5th level by the time you learn Fireball.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and we're gonna be killing
Anyway,
a dragon
continue.
or charming it.
Would feline agility double my jump distance?
No, because it doesn't do anything to your
Aw.
strength score.
Dang it. Because that would have been funny.
It would allow the amount of movement you'd be able to take if you were able to jump that far, but no, it does not double your jump. Let me check feline agility,
It
actually.
would just be. I can just click on it.
Feline agility.
Click.
Yeah, it's move.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's just move speed.
Yep.
Well, we're not gonna
There
see
goes
a
my
cat
cat.
blur across the sky.
I hope you guys can't hear
From tree
my
to tree.
actual cat meowing right now.
I'm just going to. There's just gonna be another fire bolt appearing from tree. To
Okay, go ahead and make an attack
Scarecrow.
roll. It does have 3/4 cover from you.
Jesus Christ, these rolls.
Despite that, you still hit.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage. Hello, torch damage.
Wow.
Well, I'm helping.
Welcome to blood level.
Damage is damage. Yeah.
Damage is damage.
damage.
There's
So
been
it's
plenty of
hard.
not damage in this fight.
Doran.
Threw like a match at him.
Well, you know, it still hit him.
Yeah, it still hit.
Doing
So
the
it's alright.
thing.
It was a well aimed match from
Attack.
like 60 feet away.
Okay, that does hit. It's 2 more fire damage.
Or
This
whatever
thing looks
this
like it's getting
distance-
real close to dying. Finally.
30 feet away.
That's it.
Plus,
Fair
Give an
enough.
enemy a paper cut, and you're like, an attack's an attack. The enemy's
Finish
like,
it.
yeah, but why?
Kill it.
death
Paradin.
by 1,000 cuts is the rogue
But
way
at
of
what
life.
cost?
At the cost of a cantrip. So no
Which-
cost.
So,
Paradin,
sorry.
It's still waste free.
So
what are you
the,
doing?
You can still waste free.
God.
so the way I understand it, Hunter's Mark does whatever type of damage the weapon does.
Hunter's Mark does untyped damage,
Oh, is
I
that
believe. Or
bypasses
let me double check.
Because the way it's
Uh,
phrased, it's
Spells.
it just says
Hunter's Mark.
weapon.
Have you considered?
You deal an extra
using
1d
Scarecrow?
whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. Yeah, it's untyped, as far as
Maybe
I can
that's
tell.
how the bard can.
That would be very
seduce
good
the
in this
Scarecrow.
situation.
Does it mean? But like, what does it mean? Untyped? I don't know what that is.
It doesn't have a specific type.
Yeah.
So it cannot
so
be
it's,
resisted.
It's not fire. It's not force.
It's just raw damage.
It's
yeah,
raw
it's
damage, okay.
untyped damage.
Yeah.
So there is no way to be resistant to untyped damage.
So here's my proposal. I drop my shield. I cast. I cast my.
Hunter's Mark.
Sorry.
Hunter's Mark.
Yes, I cast my Hunter's Mark and I attack with my
Okay.
extra extra action. Can I do that?
So it's a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark,
Oh, it's a bonus action. Can I do that before the
and you
action?
can maintain concentration on the spell for up to an hour.
And can I?
Which
How does-
subsequently, if you manage to take this thing out,
Mhm.
you maintain concentration on the spell and can move it to another creature
Mm-hmm.
until your concentration ends. And you
I don't
can
like
do
the
that as many
implication
times
of
as
him
you want
saying
until it ends.
But my question is, can I use my bonus action before my action?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this thing.
Okay. It is marked.
So let me just mark it over here. And it's done, and I'm just gonna cast it over there. I'm gonna
You
drop
are
the
currently
shield.
Concentrating on the spell.
Tell me,
Okay.
I'm dropping the shield because I. No, I don't need to drop the shield. I can just move in, and I'm gonna attack with my torch. Right?
Okay.
It's better.
Make an attack.
Strength check.
You're not at advantage because you're not currently flanking, but yes, it is a strength check.
I'm not currently flanking. Okay, I can fix that. I'm currently flanking.
You are going to be attacking at disadvantage
Oh, really?
because you're on another creature's space. Because you're basically having to step over your friend here
Oh,
Essentially.
this-
because of cramming or yeah.
Sorry, I'll move back. I'm so sorry I stepped on you.
Yeah.
Ah, my
It would have
feet.
it would have been the same roll essentially,
Also,
regardless of whether you're standing there or not.
yeah, that's true. Oh man.
That's a miss.
oh. Okay.
So you swing and this thing ducks out of the way
Yeah.
and glares at you.
Yeah.
Theory. What are you doing?
Can I even do anything?
Now we all die.
No.
One job.
I mean, you have a weapon. I'm pretty sure you can stab this thing.
Stabbing doesn't do anything to the stupid scare.
does half damage.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you know that as a player. Your character doesn't know that.
Okay.
Fire seemed to be working best, so that's what you're doing.
You could always throw something. That's usually your go-to.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you have other things you can do, though.
I
Does
do
he?
have other things I can do.
Like, don't you have? Yeah, you have other things you can do. Like,
Yeah.
Inspire people.
Could do inspire.
yeah, it's bonus action.
Does this thing count as a humanoid?
Let me check.
It's definitely human-shaped. That's like the point.
No, it does not.
No.
Cool.
Throw an apple at it. Or
Oh,
or
hold
rock.
on. That's actually an important question. Oh, it's creatures. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Let's see.
Yeah, it is not a humanoid.
It's a
Okay.
humanoid impersonator.
That's fair.
I had everything rolling on that strength check. And now we both die, Ivor and me.
Don't worry.
I
We'll
will
spare the
do.
dying.
What do I have to do? Let's see. All right, I'm gonna do vicious mockery.
Okay. And I believe that's a wisdom,
Wisdom saving.
throw?
Yeah.
What language are you saying this in?
What language am I saying this in?
That is a question.
What languages do I know?
I believe you know Common and Halfling.
Do you have to understand Vicious Mockery, or do you just have to be able to hear it?
Just hear it.
I'll say it in halfling because I am not confident in this situation so far.
Okay.
I don't think we've ever heard you speak Halfling.
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
So what do you say to this thing exactly?
Let's see. I don't even actually know what halfling sounds like.
Frodo,
Yeah.
Merry, Pippin.
Say it in
They
say it in
spoke English though. Like,
Actually, that's true. Their names, their real names are not halfling. Their real names are not Frodo
don't-
and stuff. Those are the common names.
I
yeah.
don't think he knows about second breakfast.
So what are you saying to this thing?
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna tell it in halfling. How does it feel that you're not not worthy of casting a decent spell on?
Oh. So
Damn.
it looks at you, confused, and roll damage.
When the scarecrow becomes the
What
feels
do you
crow.
mean roll damage?
Roll damage.
Go ahead and roll your
D4.
d4 that you get for damage,
Oh right, for vicious
because
mockery, yeah.
it did fail its save.
Ooh, hero.
Okay, so
He's gonna kill it.
it looks at you, and then grabs its head and just starts shrieking and wailing, and just collapses. It had 3 hit points left.
I want to point out that when I
Oh.
speak halfling, it does not have a southern accent.
Yeah, I meant. Yeah.
Interesting.
You killed it with angst.
I
You killed it by insulting it.
I love it. That's the
hilarious.
best thing. That's
no.
That's what I call getting dunked on.
I love it.
And you are now left with a not
It's
moving
literally-
scarecrow.
It's literally the opposite of the sticks and stones
Okay.
saying.
I want to find out why
Words
they're
will always
so
hurt me.
resistant.
Sticks and
to
stones
damage.
can never hurt.
Can
Cannot hurt me. But or sticks and stones can hurt me. May break my bones, but words can absolutely hurt me.
Yeah.
Can I investigate the corpse?
You're not
Okay.
supposed to be here.
What exactly are you trying to discern? What are you
I
trying-
want to find out why I did so little damage to it.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I'm gonna look for fires. See if we're not setting fire to the orchid.
Okay. Investigation check from you too, Paradin.
From me? Why?
Okay, so Ivar,
Oh, right,
looking
right.
through this thing,
Sorry.
you begin digging and digging, and you're just pulling out handfuls of hay, just
Ugh.
more and more and more and more.
Ah,
And then it dawns on you. This thing is literally made of hay. You're stabbing something made of hay. It's just going straight through and then pulling right back out.
This is important
Okay,
research.
does this
Self-explanatory.
does this
that it's
tell
just-
me something about my technique or
You get-
anything?
You get the sense that regular weapons don't do anything to this thing.
Okay.
Or rather, it doesn't. It's not very effective against them.
Okay.
It's missing some sort of oomph, essentially.
Maybe you gotta spit on it first.
Yeah, we should get like
Uh,
fire. We should get. I'm gonna say
we
it
need-
in character. We should get some fire weapons or something.
I'm gonna say we need better weapons.
Yeah.
We almost lost somebody in this fight.
2 people.
Oh yeah, how does Paradin look right now?
He looks like he's ready to fall over.
I'm looking for
God damn
fire.
it.
Is what I'm looking
can we take a short rest?
You can
why?
absolutely
Uh,
take a short rest.
for. What?
Maybe go in the house.
What is a short rest?
So a short rest is you take an hour, and you are able to roll hit dice to recover hit points.
Oh, interesting.
Not only
Yep.
that, but I do have Song of Rest. So
Yes, so you also get that benefit too.
yeah.
We shouldn't.
Thunder just kind of slumps in the tree like a cat on a fence.
So there's no fire. Effie hasn't told anything about the fire. I assume there's none.
Yeah, there are no fires. Luckily, it seems that for the most part they were contained.
I'm gonna say.
Also, you're going to lay down in the tree.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we shouldn't rest here in the forest. This is not safe.
Thunder, go ahead and just make me an acrobatics check for me real quick.
It's mostly just my response to the end of the fight.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. If you had rolled less than a 10, I would have made you fall out of the tree.
That is a tough check.
I've fallen from higher.
I'd fallen from higher.
Yeah, you still would have taken 1d6 fall damage though, because you fell
Like
10
when I
feet.
rolled, when I lump jumped off the fucking second story last session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still haven't taken combat damage.
So
I've taken entirely environmental damage.
So everybody can roll for more HP if they want, and they get an extra 1d6.
I'm not
per
resting in
die.
the forest. In the
You're not gonna
orchard.
Rest?
I'm not resting here in the orchard.
He's beckoning us back to the house he broke into.
I didn't say
Well,
that.
yeah, but you're not gonna go in
Oh,
there,
okay.
are you?
Not
I
that
just
you
said-
know he broke in there.
I just said we shouldn't
At the moment,
we shouldn't
Buddy.
rest
I
here.
mean, given the multiple directions of attack vectors that have already happened in this forest, it'd be a weird place to sleep.
I am definitely not
I
sleeping
guess
here.
it's true.
Or like
also,
even
it looks like your hit
chilling.
die are wrong there, Ivar.
Okay, what is my?
I believe you have a D. It's either D10 or D12. I think it's a D10
Oh,
for a fighter.
your
Okay.
total number of hit die is equal to your level, right?
Yeah. I know you have a D6. Let me see here. So Ivar has a D10.
okay, D10.
Yeah, it seems like your hit die is defaulted to be a D4. Make sure you guys change that because you can see hit
Okay.
dice and then the
Let's
D
see.
something.
Oh yeah,
So-
mine's supposed to be a D6.
Paradin, you have a D10 as well.
Yeah, I had a D10.
Corin,
already.
you have
Yeah.
a D. It's either
If any-
D8 or D10.
If
let me
anyone
double check.
doesn't remember, it's the dice you roll every time you level too.
Yep.
It's the same hit
So
dice.
yeah,
Okay.
D10.
That's how it
Paladin
scales
has
to
a
your
D-
character.
Is it a D10 or a D8 for a paladin? It's a D10 as well.
Thank you.
And then of course sorcerer is a D6. So yeah, you can go ahead and roll up to your maximum hit die, which is 2. Speaking of which,
How does that work?
Also, I
Like-
need to.
What? Why? How?
Why? How? What?
They're gonna spend an hour in the orchard, and I'm where? Because if
I
I'm
don't
gonna have
know.
an hour, I'm
Where
not
are
gonna
you?
rest. I want to go back to the house. If they're gonna stay here resting, I'm definitely going back to the house, not resting.
Okay.
You're not gonna rest because that's.
Yeah.
I think one of the
All right.
primary goals
If
is
you don't-
is-
if you wanna
is
rest, you don't have to.
heal the 2 wounded people.
Yeah, but I don't want to
Yeah,
rest
that's
here in
kinda
the
my-
in the
Not
orchard.
heal.
I don't want to rest in the
I mean, if he
orchard.
doesn't want to, he doesn't have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and drag you up to the map.
No,
And bear it in.
You don't need. Yeah, I don't need to be in the map. I just I'm gonna go back to the house. Do I know that they're gonna rest there? Do I have enough time to look around?
Just so you know, if you trip when you climb over the fence, you could die.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you have
I
enough
mean,
time.
I would definitely worry because there's no I just yeah.
You definitely have enough time.
Okay, so I'm going back to the house. I'm gonna make sure that there's nobody here.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay, you listen. And you hear a creak from upstairs.
Oh. Really? I'm gonna go upstairs.
Yes.
From the main house, you say?
Wait, you are?
Yeah.
From the main house.
How much
hear a creak
HP do
from
you have
upstairs.
right now?
You don't want to know.
You have
He
2.
has 2 hit points.
This
You're
is
gonna-
the end of
You're
his
gonna
story.
risk checking for 2 HP?
Yeah.
Your character could just be gone.
Don't worry.
No, he's like
Home
like
invader!
Don't worry, we just got jumped by 3 scarecrows.
And you're
Like,
sleeping
I'm kind of...
amidst their corpses. I don't know what
No,
you're doing.
he's like Jinx. He's just an old woman that's realized it's time to die, so he's just wandering off to vanish forever.
Yes.
We're never
No,
gonna
I'll
see
be
him
back.
no.
I'll be back.
he's,
So-
Alright.
I'm
he's gonna walk in on him like some
Remember,
sort of,
by
like,
the
he's
way,
gonna
that
walk into
you-
the second roof and it's gonna be like the guy behind all of this and he's gonna smite him
No, I'm gonna do it stealthily. Don't worry.
and we'll never know. It'll all be narrative
Make a
irony
stealth check
because we don't
as
know what
you-
happened to him.
As you head up the stairs.
Okay. Oh, I'm already inside the house. Okay.
Yeah. You said you were
This
inside.
Yeah.
This is how you lose a party member.
Yeah, this is definitely how you lose a party member.
Okay. Well, can I see the source of the creek?
Remember to roll an extra die.
Why?
Ivar,
Oh, sorry.
for your...
Oh no, I'm at max anyway.
oh, okay.
Okay. So since you guys are resting, you have no idea what's going on. Because
Nope.
he just fucked off.
He's on his
give me
little
1
quest.
second here.
Keep going with him.
Let's see. No.
No.
I'm looking at things right now. Give me a second.
This thing has an aura of damage that does 6d6 every turn.
Okay. I need to plug my headset in. Give me 1 second here. And yeah, okay. So you head upstairs,
Mm-hmm.
and go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Another? Because
Another one.
uh-huh.
Yes. Because now that you're closer,
I'm rolling
Okay.
like a champ today.
so from down the hall that you can see at the top of the stairs, there is a couple of doors. All of them are closed, except for one which looks like it leads to probably a balcony.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear from the end of the hall what sounds like talking.
Oh. Can I approach without you doing another stealth check?
Yes, you will still maintain.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach, however, the talking stops.
Crap. Can I wait?
You wait. You stop and wait.
Mm-hmm. Can I hear anything?
No more talking.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go back downstairs. Which side of the house is this balcony on?
The balcony is on the backside.
And I didn't see the balcony as I came in?
From the angle you approach, no.
Okay, so I can go back the same way and not mess with the balcony.
Correct.
Sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna go back downstairs and I'm gonna try to go. I don't know. Can you tell me? I'm gonna ping. Can you tell me from here I can see the balcony somehow?
Let me check the map here real quick because I was on a different map
I'm pinging
at
still.
the time. From the corner of that building?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
can see the balcony.
I'm gonna draw my line. I'm gonna try and do this, so I can try to spot the balcony and see what's up.
Okay. So you can see the balcony from there.
Mm-hmm.
It is a pretty big distance. But as far as you can tell,
Mm-hmm.
it's just an open door leading out to a balcony.
And there's nobody there.
Correct.
I'm gonna go back closer, back to the house. Try to keep an ear out.
Okay.
Sneakily.
Perception check.
Sorry.
Perception check, and you're gonna need to make a new stealth check.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
That's the one.
Okay. You still don't hear talking, but what exactly are you doing?
I'm trying
To be
to
clear here.
see if they came downstairs or what happened exactly.
So listening, you don't hear anything. No creaking, no talking. Nobody's downstairs.
What the heck? Okay, let me try to think if I can make any distraction sound. Do I see a...
you see,
Sorry, go ahead.
if you're in the kitchen right now, like, where exactly are you? Like, are you still in the kitchen, or
yeah.
did you wander off into?
Not into the house, just sort of close by the entrance or something like that.
So there are plenty of things like glass bottles and things on the shelf. You probably make an easy distraction that way.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm gonna... what I wanted is something to burn, to set on fire.
Oh Jesus.
The
I mean, the floor is wooden. The
No,
roof is wooden.
not that much, like rags or
Oh,
maybe some piece
yeah.
of
There's
furniture.
a couple of rags and there's a bottle of oil.
Oh,
the table.
that's good. That's good. So I'm gonna pick them up as quietly as possible, and I'm gonna put
Okay.
them outside so as not to burn the house down. And I'm gonna probably says Effie. I'm gonna put them outside near these big bins that the game has over here, and I'm gonna
Okay.
try to.
So those big bins, by the way,
Mhm.
they are actually beehives.
Oh, am I not getting stung or anything?
Considering the fact that they've been slashed open, no.
Okay. Otherwise, I would
Doesn't
die.
look like there's any bees there anymore.
It's good. Otherwise, I would be dead. Because the bees would kill me. So maybe I can set those on fire.
You could try.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. Just one of them, stealthily as possible, and bail. I'm going back to my hiding spot. I want to see what's going on.
Okay. So you light the beehive on fire,
Mm-hmm.
and it does catch and starts burning.
Okay, I'm off, and because it's like cork or something, so it's probably very flammable. I'm off to hiding behind that house.
Okay. So the first beehive begins burning,
Mm-hmm.
and how long do you wait?
I have the whole hour, so I'm like waiting for 10 minutes. That thing should be making
so about
noise.
10 minutes. 10 minutes go by, and by this point, the second beehive has caught on fire and is now burning, and the third one is just starting to catch on fire as well because they're pretty close together.
Okay,
You
So-
might
and
have.
they're burning.
I'm just
You
burning.
might have less than an hour if there's enough smoke.
What do you mean less than an hour if there's enough smoke?
Because people might come after you, including the paladin.
He doesnn't know. It's fine. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. If there's enough smoke.
How long is it?
Heroic vandalism.
How long is it gonna take to for the thing to burn down?
It's probably going to take a while. They're pretty substantial structures.
Okay. Well. Yeah. I'm gonna scout I'm gonna go back to the orchard where they are sleeping or resting or whatnot, and I'm gonna scout it for. Stealthily scout it for enemies, but like if they haven't been killed in their sleep, I think we should be fine. I'm just gonna
Okay.
scout the orchard and spend the rest of the hour guarding them.
Okay.
Out of character and in character, I have no idea what that was, but I'm afraid of portals, so I don't like that. I think that was another illithid or whatever those things are. I hate it. I wanted to go into the kitchen again. You rolled that publicly, Effie.
I know.
I literally don't know what it
Meant to
was
be a D4
because
for this
I
one.
took that moment for a coffee break.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, so. All right. So you're in the
I
you're in the
don't-
forest and you're looking around.
I don't have to pretend not to know anything.
You guys are beginning to smell burning honey and burning wood wafting this way about halfway through your rest.
What a
Well, at least the
sweet
bees
smell.
gave him a nice funeral.
The bees were not there.
We have no idea what's going on. We just smell
Nope.
burning honey. So
Yep.
to us, you basically died and the bees burnt you alive. That's my story.
You guys stay put. I'm gonna go take a look because I'm
I
not
see you?
resting for HP right now.
Do I see you? Because I'm around.
My recovery is
And actually,
more
this is probably
emotional
more
than
like
physical.
40 minutes into your rest now thinking about it, because 45. Yeah, 45 minutes, sorry. Because it would have taken a couple of minutes to go in, take a look around, then light it on fire, because you mentioned you were waiting 10 minutes, so yeah. About 45 minutes in.
Do I see Marty? I wonder.
Both of you make a perception check, and let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see each other.
Okay, I'm gonna say, "Oi, Torin, I think there's somebody around the house. These places aren't safe. We shouldn't be here."
Why do I smell burning? What's going on?
Oh, it's the old beehives. They're on fire.
Why are they on fire?
I heard voices. It's that I don't know where they are.
They're on fire because you heard voices.
Yes. What's the
Checks out.
Can you take me to these beehives so they can no longer be on fire, please?
That's ambitious.
I don't think we should be here. We're breaking and entering, and we're sleeping in their orchard. If they
Are you really making? An
Oh, now you're
argument about
concerned with the
breaking and
law.
entering
I am
after
concerned
you
with the law.
Burned the place down.
I don't want to
Like what?
I don't want to get caught. I didn't burn the place down. Don't worry.
It could. I mean, it's technically burning right now, is it not?
Yeah. It's a little bit.
I'm
So you're
not gonna
burning-
risk there being extensive damage here. Where are the beehives?
By the big house over there. But you
I
shouldn't go
in
there.
that
They're
direction.
sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the scene that you see in front of you. Just for reference here.
Hmm.
So, you can clearly see the 3 beehives behind the house are on fire. However,
Don't know.
one of them has collapsed into the direction of the house, and the back of the house has caught on fire.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I rolled a D100 with a 50-50 chance to see if it would fall over.
You rolled.
And then I rolled a direction, and it rolled in the direction of the house.
Of course. This is
So
high
the
school all
house
over
is
again.
now on fire.
What did you do in high school?
Oh no.
The fuck does that mean?
All right, I search around in front of the house or the side of the house for a well that I could possibly reuse.
Okay. There is a well, and it is about here in the center of those 4 buildings.
I'm not on that map.
Oh yeah.
Right. Sorry. Let me drag the players over here as well, and I'll go ahead and reintegrate Mr. Paradin with the rest of the players.
I'm gonna say if I see this,
Say it.
I'm gonna say I'll go get the others.
Go get another bucket.
Where
So,
did you find that bucket?
All of this
I
is currently
carried
on
it with
fire,
us.
and the back half of the house is on fire now.
Oh no, the kitchen.
Yeah, the kitchen's on fire.
Oh, there's no way we're putting that out.
I'll remind you that in case of emergency, you do have a breath weapon.
It's destructive energy.
So is
It's
the
still-
fire.
The
Fight
breath
fire with
weapon
fire?
is gonna take out the house too.
I
Not
don't
necessarily.
think it's that strong.
You don't think too much of yourself, don't you? Or
It
something.
only, it only does like 2d6 damage.
Wait, you could do 2d6 damage on those.
It's not that strong, but it is a 15-foot cone of fire extinguisher.
You should have done it to the scarecrows.
It's
The
ice
divine-
damage.
The smite is better.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. You're very powerful, man.
Paladins.
Okay, so I asked where did you find the bucket?
I brought it
Nope.
with me from the other farm.
Oh, there's no buckets here. Well, I'll be right
There
back.
is actually a bucket in the well that's right here.
Okay, let's let it be there for. I'll go run back and wake everybody up. So I don't know if you, Effie, want to. I don't know what you want to do with this because they rolled for health already. They shouldn't, because they're not resting in the whole hour unless they want to.
Well, it would have taken you a while, so they probably would have gotten enough in.
Okay.
But it's like 45 minutes in, and you guys would have been finishing up.
Hell,
So
there-
I'll retroactively say that you guys did finish it up.
Sounds
Just
good.
to make
Above
things a
all else,
little
it's-
easier because you guys have already
Above all
rolled
else, it's Badbeard that's resting
Yeah.
due to the whole almost dyingness.
So what are you doing exactly, Paradin?
I'm going back to where they're sleeping, and I'm gonna wake them up, and I'm gonna arrive there, and I'm gonna say, I think Torin needs your help. We should go there to the house, big house that's on fire. That's that. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know if anybody's waking up.
I mean, you're not asleep. It's just like you're relaxing, essentially.
Oh, okay, that's easy then.
Yeah, so
I'll
everybody's
just-
awake.
I see that they hear me. I'll just go back then and wait for hope that they come.
I assume you all hear this. Yeah.
I'll the people want to
You
come.
definitely heard the fact that he said the house is on fire.
A little.
In the meantime, Torin, what are you doing? Whilst everybody, I'm
Um,
assuming, is scrambling around.
So I guess generally I'm trying to start from one side of the house and douse as much of it as I can, and then run back to the well and get more water.
Okay. So here's the biggest problem. The well is about 100 feet away. So it's you're not going to be effective at fighting this fire.
Yeah.
Well, then
so
I
as
need
it
the
is.
people to come here, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. I will.
With
I
friends
will head
like
over.
these.
Let's make a
Did-
human chain to carry the bucket all
Did
the
they
way
have
over.
plumbing?
Okay. So
Probably not if they have a well.
So I'm gonna go to the house and
Yeah.
try to help.
Oh boy. Okay. So. Are the rest of you going as well?
Just saying, I
Yeah.
think the house has cold resistance.
I mean,
It's-
right now, yeah, it has literal fire
Yeah.
on it.
Well, I mean,
It would occur to Torin that it would be the most effective way.
because breath weapons are called destructive energy, but I think that's because all the other options are acid, lightning, fire, poison, which are especially.
If it would occur to Torin that it might be effective, then absolutely he would try it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
And
damage.
So he would use the water probably to try to put out the lead, like the lead bit, and the breath to put out the
Yeah.
house.
Okay.
Like,
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I figure the cold is destructive against living creatures that are receptive to cold.
Breath weapon is a saving throw.
Yes. The house gets no saving throw. It's a house.
Okay, so I'm just rolling damage.
Yeah, that's why I said roll damage.
Oh, sorry.
The house is a house. It has no saving throw.
Oh.
Okay. So you managed to put out a good chunk of the fire as I shrink it down a little bit. The house is still... There is still bits of it that are on fire, but for the most part, you've managed to put it out. The windows did get blown out, and the door is off its hinge. But other than that, no significant damage to the house.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna
how
call
is
that a win.
And now there's a cool ice cone.
Wow.
Might make it a little harder to recatch. Okay, so I'm gonna, at this point, assume that I've got friends coming and look for more buckets so we can kind of chain it up.
Okay. Make an investigation check. See if you can find more buckets.
I'm gonna also look for buckets
Okay.
when I arrive.
You find 2 more buckets back here in those
That'll
2
help.
buildings. One in, 2 in the rightmost building right there.
Can I look for buckets as well?
Make an investigation check.
There it is.
You do not find any more buckets.
I just see the one on the well.
Correct.
Okay.
So you have 4 buckets total.
I pick that up and I'll fill it. And I get ready to go and use it against the fire.
If I'm there, I'm gonna grab a bucket and
I'm also gonna make a perception
same.
check for anybody around. Oh man.
Okay. You don't hear anything over the crackling fire.
Oof. Okay.
Everybody else make perception checks for me as well here, if you don't mind.
Uh-oh. Is that all the everybody else's?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Torin, Theory, and Thunder. Or more specifically, Torin, Thunder and... Oh, goodness. Theory and Thunder, since you guys are still coming out. You see 2 armored humanoids,
Oh crap.
or 2 armored humans come out from the house, followed by a well-dressed woman running out from the front door.
There was people
Rounding the corner, and the noble is barking orders at the 2 to start putting out the fire. People in the house.
There's people in the house this whole
People in the
time.
house. Yeah.
Not only that, but they are armed. They're like, there were 2
Yeah.
soldier types.
They are
in this
they are
house,
clearly mercenaries.
Which means, yeah,
Oh,
you would have
no.
got axed. You
You
would have got
murked.
completely
Quite literally.
axed.
Yeah.
Trust me.
You almost got murdered
I'm
so
gonna-
hard.
When you were trying to
Yelling.
stealth in there, by the way, I rolled to see what their perception was. They rolled 2 natural 20s.
Oh, jerks!
Oh god.
That's why they stopped talking. They knew you were there.
Immediately just.
Yeah, that's not that. Like I knew they were there. I either they were there
You
and
knew someone was there.
Yeah, no. The problem was that they stopped talking, so they knew I was there, and so
Yeah.
that's why I waited. Which was the hardest option I've made on this whole playthrough, because like you always think of some action. Waiting is never an action that I think of, and I just
How would have that been a hard choice?
Because
You
I-
have
I
2
just-
HP.
I was
the
so-
easy choice would be to leave.
no, yeah.
You're like trying to die.
Because in my mind, the options were push on or go back. And then I
How
thought,
was push on even an option?
it was. Because they stopped talking.
You just busted the door down, snuck in, and you think you're gonna what? Like, keep going? You're gonna like walk into a room and be like, "Hello, everyone, it's okay," and they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's fine."
Yeah, that's
Some
sort
random
of
man
what I
who
was
broke
expecting.
our door down, and
Honestly,
No.
that's what I was expecting.
They would have immediately attacked you.
I could roll
Immediately.
persuasion. I'm very.
Oh my
You
god.
couldn't roll persuasion if they were waiting for you to go.
That's why I left and then set their bees on fire. Not bees.
You
just-
better hope they don't just like ready their
Why did you
actions.
set
Yeah.
the bees on
It's not the bees. It was just the beehives. Don't worry.
Not the
Why would you
bees.
set that on fire?
Because I wanted to see if they would come out. Why wouldn't they come out? They didn't come out for like a minute or 10 minutes. It's super weird. And just now.
Why? Why?
You don't instantly notice fire outside.
I figured they would.
First of all, they're probably facing the opposite direction of where the hive is, so they couldn't physically see it. Secondly, they're in a building, so they may not even be able to smell it unless the windows are open.
There was a door to the balcony open.
Yeah, sort of figured. I don't know. I thought I
And
wanted them out of the
Conveniently enough,
house.
is
And-
right here.
And third, they might still have just been waiting for someone to show up to try to get the jump on them, and this might have been an excuse to get them out of the house, so they're
I guess.
not rushing out.
I guess only Effie can answer that question.
We already were. I mean, we were never stealthy in any part of this process.
That's right. I didn't. I
We
wasn't.
broke down their fence. You rammed their door.
I really.
Like,
I
people
really.
have shouted things.
I really didn't expect them
Yeah,
to be
they
there.
were prepared for something.
Yeah. I super did not expect the house to have anybody in it.
None of them were like adventurers. When did they get here? It's like the last like hour has been nothing but noise and combat and shouting and a broken fence and a charged door and then a broken and entered door.
Basically, as far as they're aware, the purge is going on outside. They have no idea what's happening. Like,
I think there was a dwarf loudly stealing things an hour ago.
Nobody saw that. Nobody knows that.
I don't have to see it; they have to hear it.
It's just a door that opened. I wanted to see if there was anybody in it. I have been opening doors a little bit.
Yeah, but you opened this door violently.
You literally
Fine.
broke the
It-
door.
Nobody's gonna
You took
suspect.
multiple loud approaches to opening the door.
Nobody's gonna suspect anything. It's fine.
Okay,
Have
so
you ever heard of like a SWAT, or like what swatting sounds like? It's terrifying.
I
the moment your
imagine.
door is just right off the hinges, you're
Yeah.
like, well, I'm not going outside.
Yeah.
That's a bad
Oh,
idea.
I actually kicked my first door in the other day. So,
So-
I know the sound.
What?
so what was the question that you had asked?
It was somebody's
What
else.
would you had,
somebody
uh,
else's door.
What was the question you had asked me earlier?
Oh, the whether.
Something that only I could answer?
Yeah, because I think either Keith or Andrew were saying that.
Were they prepared to attack if someone came into the room?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Because if they read it in action, there's no persuasion check. 'cause
To
they
be
just deck you
specific,
in
the
face.
noble woman who you see here had, after the scarecrow attack, instead of abandoning the orchard, they huddled down or hunkered down for a while inside the house.
were
They
ex-
basically
were expecting
locked all the doors
scarecrows
and
to
things.
attack. They were
Uh,
gonna mercilessly kill you, expecting you to be a scarecrow.
Yeah, they were ready for anything.
Don't
Like,
worry.
these are two armed
I
mercenaries.
We're
mean,
putting
they
the fire
still
out.
attack us.
We're putting the fire out.
That, I mean,
The fire you started for like fun or something.
Nobody knows that.
So the guards are doing. They're not questioning why you're here yet. They're assisting you. And this
Yeah.
this
okay.
short
I'm
halfling
giving
noblewoman,
instructions to try to form a line to the well.
this
One of
halfling
those-
noblewoman is barking orders to everybody, essentially just telling everybody what to do right now and to put this
Oh.
damn fire out.
All I know is I went to get a cup of coffee and I came back and the house was on fire.
Yes.
I-
I love it.
I'm standing next to the noblewoman.
Okay.
I'm not.
She looks over at you. Well, what are you doing?
I am.
And I look back at her in confusion.
Can I? What can I tell about the mercenaries?
If we spin this right, we could get them as a source for alcohol.
Could we?
You need
Do
to
they
tell
have
us
alcohol?
that.
Two plot points.
It's a meadery. Of course they have alcohol.
Meadery.
Well, I don't know if they serve it or make it.
This
It's
is
a
literally
meadery.
what people were trying to get to like us.
You need
or
to-
have
They
some-
make mead here.
You need to tell us that.
We just have to lie.
You need to tell us that. You need to tell us that.
What do you mean I
Otherwise,
need to tell you that? It's an orchard and meadery.
no, no,
It
no,
says
no. I'm
so
saying
right on the
no, no, no.
front.
Sorry, I'm talking to Keith, because he needs to. Like we wouldn't know that in character.
Ugh.
Oh no, you guys have to think of that on your own.
Oh, you're not
Wait,
gonna say.
is it-
Thunder does not.
Well,
I
care
thought
about
of that
the-
before we even got here.
So what
Thunder
exactly are you
Thunder
telling
does
her
not.
right
Is it
now?
persuasion?
Thunder does
or
not have to care about
In order to
bars.
lie, is it persuasion or is it performance?
It's deception.
Deception.
You're gonna lie as we're fighting the fire.
What exactly are you telling her?
No, don't do that.
I'm going to
Don't
I'm going to
DC.
convince her that we were chasing we chased and murdered some of the scarecrows,
Oh yeah.
and that the fire was caused by the scarecrows.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah. So that's definitely a deception check.
Okay.
Can I help?
Feels way safer just to not.
You are currently busy putting out fire.
Okay,
so
okay.
no.
Please roll high.
fine.
Please roll high.
Damn
He
it.
didn't roll
Let's
eye.
see.
It feels way safer
She
just to not
believes you.
acknowledge the fire. Like, whoa, crazy! Who did this?
They knew we're here.
No,
they
they
heard
didn't.
us shouting.
They didn't see me.
Okay. She eyes you suspiciously and says to you, "If you don't help put this fire out right now, I'm going to send for the guard. Go."
Do I hear this
You get
conversation?
this. You get the idea that she doesn't believe a word you're saying.
Do I hear this conversation?
I have the bodies to prove it, but okay.
She's also going to go ahead and go back behind the house, and let me just double check something real quick here.
Sorry, Effie. Do I hear this conversation? I'm sorry.
Probably not over the crackling fire.
Okay. Okay.
Let me check. So this first off, this is an older halfling woman. For those of you who are paying attention. And let's see what she can do about this whole scenario. Okay, yeah, I'd say that would probably work. So she runs behind the house and tells everyone to clear out of the way.
Ooh.
I clear out of the way.
As you see a drop of water from the well pull up and into her hand. She begins forming it, and it suddenly just expands, and then there's just a gigantic wave of water that's 30 feet long and 10 feet wide and 10 feet tall that just washes over the back of the house.
I'm gonna take the opportunity to leave the
That
premises.
sounds considerably more damaging.
Not if the
Yeah,
DM
the house,
does
it definitely does, it does quite a bit of damage to the house, for sure. In fact, it does, let's see here.
Water's heavy.
Yeah, it does a
Oh
lot
my
of damage.
god.
It
the
broke
house.
everything.
Yeah, the back of the house is the roof's been torn apart in some places. And the back wall is basically no longer standing.
Jesus.
Why did you light the bees on fire?
I am not. I'm gonna. As soon as I see her cast that spell, I'm gonna leave the premises. I'm like gonna go out the front gate. and-
What are you?
You're gonna make this infinitely harder for the rest of us.
Why?
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Poor
There's no way.
Torin is probably
There's
like,
no
I got
way.
most of
Like they're gonna point the finger at me, and I'm just gonna be like,
No
okay, take me
fingers
to
need to be
jail.
pointed.
Okay. One of the guards does notice you and stop you.
Oh wow.
Who- the what? No,
You rolled a
guards.
natural 20.
What guards?
Yeah, there's two
One
guards.
of the
no, no,
veterans,
they're
yeah,
mercenaries.
one of the mercenaries noticed what you were doing.
I was just leaving. I'm gonna say I
Yeah.
was just leaving.
What? You're just leaving after we put
I
out a
don't
fire.
think you're going anywhere until Lady Snowbeetle says you can go.
Just leaving the seas of the snow, sea of the crime.
I'm gonna look around me. What's the situation here? Where are we?
There are 2 armed mercenaries.
That's what
a
we're trying to
royal
find.
who just did 16 damage to her house,
Yeah.
and
A noble.
all of us looking very, very guilty.
Oh, they're playing with fire. Oh boy, this is not good. Seriously. Effie.
Torin, make a perception check.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Why do they keep rolling natural 20s? By the way,
Okay.
this is.
Around her neck, you see a very familiar symbol.
Is it?
Oh my.
God damn it. Is she also part of
One
the
that
Emerald?
you very much so are also wearing.
Ah, fuck.
She is a member of the Emerald Enclave.
Of course.
Okay, great.
I am not making this up. I googled it.
Okay, cool.
God. Damn. And you burnt her house.
You don't know
Our
that.
employers.
Don't say it. Nobody knows. So
I mean,
what is
they
the?
know a fire started.
Because of our previous conversation, I'm very suspicious of Paradin.
I'm sure you are.
So,
I can't imagine why.
can
Does
I-
anyone in the party already know that he did it?
He said that the house is on fire, but he didn't say he did it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
no one
think to
knows.
anybody.
He
Can
told
I
me that the
ask-
beehives were on fire. I have an inkling that it might have been him.
Make an insight check, Torin, real quick.
That's what I wanted to know. If I could.
Same thing with you, Ivar, if you'd like to do so. Paradin,
Oh no.
make a because you
No,
you
this,
didn't lie to them,
Oh,
but you
no.
didn't really
I'm not
tell them
lying.
everything.
I'm not lying. Like I specifically, I'm making an effort not to
I'd
lie.
say he didn't lie to you, but he's holding something back, Torin.
Okay.
So make of it as you will.
Okay.
he knows. He heard the DM talk about. Make of it as you will.
Just because he
I know. I'm kidding.
just because he hears that from the DM doesn't
of course,
mean that.
of course. I'm just kidding. I'm
Yeah.
just fooling around.
Because here's the thing: even if Torin has a suspicion, he can't necessarily prove it. Is
Yeah.
the thing.
That's fair.
So
We find an actual source of alcohol and Paradin just lights it on
Just
fire.
set it on fire. I don't think.
so after the fire is put out, the noblewoman.
No. I'm
has
sorry, Effie.
ins-
I might be causing
Yes.
more mayhem though. Maybe
Oh
not.
no.
Oh no!
What? When the guard tells me not to leave, where am I? Like, what is the? Am I right close to everybody
So
else?
you probably would have been close to everybody else, so you would have been about here.
You're putting
And
out
when
the
you were
fire
walking
with
off,
them.
the guard would have stopped you before you got to the well.
How did the guard stop me?
So he would have ran up to you and put a hand on your shoulder,
Hmm. Okay, that's
with his other hand being on his weapon.
right. Okay, yeah, that's very
It's
specific.
not drawn, but it's
Yeah. When I said like they're not guards, they're mercenaries.
Yeah.
So
Well, mercenaries that are hired as bodyguards.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
For
They're
a
not
woman who
town
works
guards,
for the
but they are her
Emerald.
guards.
Well, he doesn't know that.
I don't know that.
Torin
yeah, but I'm
does.
gonna specifically say you're not the guard. You can't hold me here. And I'm gonna move.
Actually, I can under the decree of Waterdavian law.
And my upper body strength.
What the Davian law?
That's correct.
Well, talk to my lawyer, then, and I'll just leave. I'll try to leave again.
He is going to forcefully stop you. I need you to make a athletics or acrobatics check.
Are there even
he's
lawyers
attempting
in the
to grapple you.
Forgotten Realms?
Yeah, but I can't flee from him. That's the problem.
Oh.
So you try and run,
Oh, that solves all the issues.
God.
and he
so
grabs the back of your collar,
Oh, that's so good.
pulls you back, and slams you to the ground and holds you there.
That's so good. I love. Oh, you guys. Oh my god, that's so great. I love it. Okay, well, I guess that's that. Thanks.
Is it too late
yeah,
to pretend we don't know him?
I'm gonna say, hey Paradin, I want some of that something you promised to
Don't
give
say
me
his-
earlier.
Don't say his name out loud. That means you know him.
Okay.
You know what I mean.
I do.
I'm not hearing this. I'm just in the floor being grappled, which is the perfect solution.
Which made you deaf?
No, I'm not. I'm not paying attention. I'm very upset about this. This is
My
the,
intent is just to rub it in right now.
Oh yeah, I know.
this is the perfect solution for the problem that
So-
I was creating.
The halfling woman, who is older, about a little shorter than Theory, nice clothes, slightly wet now, walks up. Right. So, How about you explain exactly why you are on my land? And what exactly happened here? As she points to the damage to the back of the house and the beehives.
I'm gonna say, while on the
And
floor,
who are you, for that matter?
while on the floor, I'm gonna protest and say, "We are freaking saving you."
You be quiet!
I'm answering your questions, and I'm gonna try to ungrapple. Can I make another check, please?
Torin,
Make a check at
Torin
disadvantage.
yells at Paradin, "Silence!"
Are you
And,
using command on him? Please tell me you're using command on him.
I don't have command.
Oh,
Dang it!
What check is it that I'm making? I'm sorry.
If you're trying to escape, make another athletics check.
I'm just
except
trying to
this
get
time
out
you're gonna be
at this point.
Yeah, make a check at disadvantage
Athletics.
because you are currently being pinned down
Yeah.
by this guy.
Oh.
Wow.
That's still a failure.
Oh
You
my
are
god.
pinned down.
This guy. Okay.
You're
I mean, he's basically
24.
he's probably just sitting on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And
19 plus
you just-
5.
Yeah.
In order to not be looming over the halfling woman, Torin kneels down and says, "We're here at behest of the Emerald Enclave to put a stop to the Scarecrow menace."
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage
Woo-hoo.
unless you have your amulet out.
It's always visible.
Make a persuasion check.
is he persuading her? He's telling
Yeah.
the truth.
That's still
He
persuasive.
is, that's why.
Persuasion, yeah.
But considering
it's
the
deception.
situation right now, there's a reason why I'm having him make a check.
I'm literally better at lying than telling the
She
truth.
comes up to you and looks at your necklace or your amulet. So you're here to stop the menace, and yet my house is on fire. Why?
I wish I knew the answer to that. I came as soon as I smelled the burning.
And why
As did
exactly did your friend here try to leave and get pinned down to the ground by my guard?
That's a really good question.
He seems mischievous.
What is this? I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything.
Are any of the rest of you part of the Enclave?
I am, and I show my amulet.
Okay.
I am. I also show my amulet.
1, 2. Okay, Thunder, did you accept or no? I don't remember.
No.
I
Yeah.
don't think you did. Okay.
I did, but I'm
Right.
not gonna show my amulet.
And what if... Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
I forgot about that. So Thunder
I'm very happy with
is
it.
the only one who does not have an amulet. Okay.
But I'm not
Yeah.
showing. No, I'm not showing my amulet.
I'm also the one who helped the most.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
I got a body count instead of an amulet.
And what of your friends here? Dragonborn?
Many of them have joined the order.
Right. And you were sent here by...
Crap. What's his
Out of
name?
character, Jareth Falcon.
Thank you.
Yeah, you
That's
were
out
sent,
of
you were sent
character.
by Jareth.
No.
Yep. I say that in character.
Jareth has said something to you. Right. I'm gonna have a word with your friend here. And she kind of waddles over to Paradin.
Ooh.
You is still being held down by this guard. Now then, I'd appreciate if you would explain to me exactly why you were trying to run.
I wasn't trying to run. I was just trying to leave.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Yes, because I'm prone. Deception.
No, because she's very suspicious.
I know. I'm kidding.
And also, she saw you.
I rolled the worst. I love it. This is so
Oh,
good.
dear.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Oh.
She doesn't really have to kneel down, but she gets down on her knees and pulls your head up, basically by the scruff of your beard,
Ah.
essentially.
Mhm.
Don't lie to me. Explain yourself.
Okay, she's like. I'm not gonna say anything.
She looks to the other guard. Get the irons.
I'm gonna try to
As he kind of turns and bows.
get up.
Make another athletics check at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
They'll just let anyone to the Emerald Enclave.
Oh no, she's playing
I
with
wanna-
her.
Days.
Still not
I
able
want
to get up.
remind you.
Is he
you
still on
have
the same roll, by the
two-
way?
You have 2 HP.
No, he's not.
Okay.
I rolled again.
God, he
I rolled a
does.
23.
If she does the irons, she will kill you.
She might.
Oh, you.
No, she will kill
Slap
A
him
you.
little
iron.
bit.
Yeah, it depends on if you mean like an iron, like a brand, or if it's iron as in like shackles.
Iron as in
Those are-
shackles.
Those are very different things.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're getting a pair of shackles.
I thought she was about to torture
No.
you.
No, he's about to go.
She
He's
still
about to
might.
get arrested.
No, she's not going to torture someone.
I love this.
And are you associated with this man? As she turns back to Torin.
Unfortunately. Might I recommend Captain Skagit in the dock ward?
What do you mean? Unfortunately, I'm gonna shout, as I am still prone.
And with a response.
The Enclave has contacts with several of not only the City Guard, but also some of the other factions. You will be handed off and interrogated. As she kind of looks to you, Paradin, and you see her pull out a piece of paper, which looks vaguely familiar to some of you guys.
Oh,
Uh,
good. It's a flying bird paper.
No,
Is
it's
it?
the code legal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the code legal.
Okay.
If I can actually find the code legal here. Where the
I was
hell
gonna
is the code
say.
legal?
I was gonna say expensive. Jesus.
I mean, she could
I
do
don't know
that,
if
but no.
I mean,
She
she
where
just
the hell
like
is the
she just
freaking
hit her
code
own
legal?
house with
There it
water.
is.
Right? I don't think money.
I
is
like
a
how in
thing
this
to her.
universe everyone just kind of like walks around with the Constitution.
I mean, the
you
guard
do.
hands it out regularly.
Yeah.
So yeah. So in this case, let's see here.
Damaging property, disturbing the peace.
Yep.
Here lies Paradin.
Robbery,
He
but
was
I don't
too
know that, or
deranged for this
burglary.
party.
Oh no, this is even better than I thought. Oh my god.
Crimes.
Okay, I'm gonna
Are you
write it
looking
out.
up what the punishment for arson? is?
Arson. There we go.
I don't want anybody to think I am lying after the fact. Cause...
So arson, and when you're searched, theft,
oh, you're
as well as vandalism for destroying the beehives.
how is that? Who's saying that? How does that work?
Death or hard labor up to a year.
Yep.
How does that work though? How do you know vandalism? How do you know any of that?
Oh, they know that.
They're essentially pinning it. They're blaming you for it because you seem to be the most suspicious.
Oh, okay. I see.
And you tried to run.
Right.
So
Okay.
they are arresting you under suspicion of arson,
Mm-hmm. Right.
theft,
Okay. I see.
and burglary,
Sounds good.
I gotta be careful with my fire bolts.
or robbery. Excuse me. No, this is burglary, isn't it? Because you did break and enter.
Yeah.
And
He's wow.
technically, this. Hang on a second. Is this going to be? This got crimes against the city. This is a crimes against a citizen.
Yeah.
So it's going to be robbery
you're
instead
right.
of theft.
I
Against
see.
lords, officials, and nobles.
Disturbing the peace could technically work as well. Damaging property, she'll probably put that on you as well. So
Yeah.
you're basically going away and not coming back.
It's up to you.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So yeah, no, Paradin, you see her cast a spell, which looks familiar. By the way, Torin. And
Yes.
a bird comes and flies over, and she whispers something to it, and it flies off. If you guys aren't doing anything else, after about an hour, a cart with a cage on it and about half a dozen guards show up and haul Paradin off. And Paradin is the last we see of Paradin is him getting hauled off in a cart in a cage.
All right.
So
Fantastic.
uh
I just don't know if anyone in the party would want to defend the actions he was taking.
probably not.
This would be a
Because you
weird-
guys
this would be a
because you're
weird
associated with
situation to
him,
put
you
your
could
neck out.
potentially be associated with him.
I
This-
don't even know what he did. I
Yeah,
have
that's
no. Literally, the entire event, I got over a fence, and then I couldn't see what they were doing
Yeah.
because I was standing outside listening to what Thunder and Thorin were dealing with. So I'd never seen a single.
never
and then he
understood,
burned
yeah.
the beehive when we were not there. So I have no idea what this guy did.
Yep.
All I literally know is that every time something goes cataclysmically wrong, it's usually because Paradin did something flabbergasting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
don't.
thought
I don't.
we got through that fight unscathed, but
I'm-
we're just fucking snatching defeat from the jaws of
Like-
victory here.
Like, my character doesn't want to believe that Paradin set fire to this noble's house, but my character can't argue against the idea it might be possible.
Along with-
Like,
Along with the guards, by the way, there is also someone wearing a holy symbol who steps over.
Because he's gonna get executed.
No. They're walking up to you guys.
Oh, just separately.
look,
for
this
other
isn't the
reasons.
right time to teach us about
It is a half elf.
Like,
And they are wearing a symbol of. Let me check the.
Just an interruption. During the hour we were waiting for guards, is there any way that I could have
Hello?
asked if there were supplies to help try to patch up the
Anybody?
wall?
Didn't a wall go down?
sorry, what did you ask us?
Effie,
Hello?
could you? Yeah, I met Effie.
Oh,
No, we lost. Oh, we lost Effie for a bit.
I'm
I
here.
think.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay,
It's fine.
Back.
It's
Repeat,
okay.
repeat your question.
Yeah, so I was asking if during the hour we were waiting to cart away Paradin, if Torrin could have asked if there were supplies to help patch up the building in the meantime.
Unfortunately, not. We'll have to order some from the city, specifically cut, etc. We'll have someone deal with that.
Okay.
Let me check something real quick. I need to find. Excuse me. I believe it's. Emerald Enclave.
I feel like all of Colonel's characters are gonna actually just have to have the alignment chaotic.
My character wasn't chaotic though.
Wasn't he?
Is
That
lawful
wasn't
evil.
chaotic?
Lawful evil.
Lawful evil.
Was he though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He
I
was
can explain to you
lawful-
why.
He's
but-
lawful evil?
Lawful evil.
I can explain to you why, but it's complicated.
What
Yeah.
part of burning a beehive
all I
was
can say,
lawful?
all
What
I
the
can
fuck?
say is that this is the
People are gonna spend the next 5 years trying to decode your
How?
motivations.
How are you lawful evil if you destroyed someone else's property?
That's
like,
evil.
But that's not lawful.
What do you mean lawful though?
Lawful as in literally the law.
That's not what lawful
That's
is.
the
though.
crimes.
So
A lawful evil character wouldn't just outright break the law all the time. They would
I don't
pay
break the-
attention to the letter of the law to exploit it for their benefit.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
break the law. All the
Lawful
time.
means conforming to, permitted by, or recognized by law or rules.
Yeah, but not in Dungeons and Dragons.
He
Lawful evil's like Darth
What is
Sidious or
that?
something.
How would it
He-
change?
Palpatine.
What does it mean?
So-
What's
You use the
what's
system to your
So
benefit.
to be specific,
there's a lack of exploit.
within limits of his code of conduct.
Yeah.
Or by the law. It does not necessarily mean that they follow the law and use it to their own benefit. It's they may have their own code
Their
of
own
conduct.
code. Okay, so his code was
It wasn't.
Stupid.
Burn everything.
Mike, no, it wasn't that. That was unrelated. So, I would say though that
To-
it is the perfect ending for the character.
To answer your question,
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry, what was your question again? Sorry,
supplies?
Who?
just to make sure I answer it.
Question about supplies.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yes, yeah, no, I did already answer that. Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
So, if there's nothing else, there is, as I mentioned, a cleric with its holy symbol, which Torin you would recognize as a holy symbol of Sylvanas.
Okay.
Good. Free heals.
Um, they will patch you guys up, yes. However, they request that you all gather yourselves together, stand side by side, and
Sounds like a trap.
I need everybody here as I check what the spell is exactly.
Okay.
People even need heals still in the party? I think the only
No,
person who needs healing is currently being hauled off to for
Yeah, I think
execution.
Paradin's the only one who needed
Okay.
healing. Do you need healing, Torn?
This
No.
this
Then no
cleric
one needs
explains to you that they are going to cast what is known as a zone of truth.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, I guess actually I don't care because I've seen nothing wrong. I don't even.
If you
know.
have nothing to hide, you will not resist the spell's effect.
I
At
will
which
not
point
resist.
they begin casting.
Sounds good.
So,
I
if
should-
anybody
I
would like
should've-
to try and resist the spell, it is a charisma save that you must make.
Wait a second.
Will they-
What's the,
will they-
what's the
will they-
extent of this spell?
Will they know I resisted it?
Yes, they will.
Fuck.
What is the effects of this spell?
So, as they explained, it is essentially to determine whether or not you are being truthful
About anything?
about any questions that are asked. To be specific, mechanically speaking, for you guys to know, on a failed save, a creature cannot speak a deliberate lie while in the radius.
If we
Uh,
fail.
If you fail, you can choose to fail or you can attempt to resist it. Yep. So you can dance around the truth, essentially.
So
As long as you are not telling an outright lie.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
However,
I
that
will-
that doesn't stop mundane means of telling them whether or not you're lying.
Wait, what do you mean?
So if you're dancing around the truth, that still doesn't stop them from being able to get the idea that you are dancing around the truth, is what I'm saying here.
I don't know. I don't really like this. I don't like this spell. I don't like anything about it.
So you can either choose to resist it, or you can fail the save.
If I resist it, do I have to put on a performance or persuade every time I reply to
If
them?
you succeed on the save, it knows you succeeded. The creature knows you succeed, but you are not affected by the spell.
Wait, they know if I succeed?
They know you
Yep.
succeed if you succeed or fail. Yes.
Okay.
They would be
Clear
aware
our
if you
names,
resist
it'd be
the
best
spell.
not to resist.
Yeah. Okay. If they figure out when you succeed, then forget it. Yeah, I just have to endure.
Okay.
I will.
So
be
you
good at
all
it.
choose to fail, I
I
presume?
choose to fail.
I choose to
Okay.
fail.
So this cleric goes over
Well,
to.
if did everybody? I was gonna say.
No.
Okay.
Nope, I resisted.
So you resist the
Okay.
effect, and immediately the cleric snaps to you. Why do you resist?
It's in my nature.
Make a persuasion check.
I thought it was curiosity that kills the cat, not charisma.
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
That could have been so much better.
Oh boy.
He kind of looks at you. What are you hiding?
Oh, many things.
To be fair, I don't think he's particularly referring to your like childhood or your local drinking joints. I think he has a specific question in mind.
Oh, if I answered the wrong questions, I'd die.
Okay, so first things first, he's going to go to Torin. Did you have anything to do with the fire?
I did not.
He looks over to the halfling woman. Truth. Switches to theory. Asks the same question.
I did not.
Truth. Switches over to Ivar.
I did not.
Truth. Switches back to Torin. Was the man who was dragged away with your party?
Yes.
Truth. Asks theory. Same question.
Unfortunately, yes.
Asks Ivar.
He was with us.
Switches back to Torin. Are you aware of his actions at all times while you were here?
I suspect that he started the fire.
Switches to theory. Asks the same question.
Hmm.
This is like a a judgment. Like, what is it called? Like a court case.
It's an interrogation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Or
know.
cross-examination, I guess would be a better way to put it.
I don't know legalese. I still need to watch more.
How do you
It is
answer?
something I believe he is capable of doing.
Okay. Ivar.
I caught him lying earlier to me. He entered the house, I suspect.
I didn't lie. Out of character. Out of character.
You withheld truth from me.
Shh. Out of character. You can't hear me.
Okay. So, switches back to Torin. Was this tabaxi with you the entire time?
To my knowledge, yes.
Asks Theory the same question.
To my knowledge.
Shar, can I get a follow-up here? What do you mean by with?
Were you aware of his actions, and was he within your sight the entire time? Did he leave you at any point?
Oh, I was sitting over the fence, so I could not see him and Torin. So, I
No, he
know
means-
that.
He means when the fire started. I was with you and
yeah, when the fire
Matthew
started, essentially.
Oh,
Was
yeah,
he with
yeah.
you?
during
he
the
was with us.
rest.
Sorry.
Okay. Asks Ivar the same question.
Just watching
Yes, the
my
tabaxi
alibi
was with us
dissolve.
at the time that the fire started.
All right. Goes back to Torin. Where were you when you noticed the fire?
In the orchard.
Goes back to Theory. Same question.
Also in the orchard.
And Ivar.
We were in the orchard.
And the last question he asks. What did you do when you found out there was a fire? Torin. He asks.
Ran immediately in the direction of the fire to try to put it out.
Theory.
Ran in the direction of the fire to assist in putting it out.
And Ivar.
I ran ahead to the source of the fire and attempted to put it out.
He looks over at the noblewoman. Truth. At this point, he kind of pivots on his heels and starts walking away.
Can we
noblewoman
feel
then-
the effects of this leaving?
Let me check here real quick.
It's probably concentration.
But is it like
the
a feeling
effect-
that we can?
You can feel that
Is it a sensation?
you try and think of a lie, and you can't.
So we would know.
Is there a god? I ask myself.
Considering
Wait,
the fact that you
there are
spoke
many.
to one
There
earlier,
are many.
Hold a second. Didn't
Yes.
a cleric cast this on you? Like,
there's literally physical evidence of there being gods in D&D. So yes,
I just wonder if like the truth, if like because the cleric believes in God and casted it on you, does that make it a truth to the cleric when
Oh,
you say
wow.
when it's a lie if you don't believe there's a creator?
so
I don't think that it implies universal truths. It
Otherwise,
implies
what is the speed of light?
truths from your
yeah,
perspective.
universal and known truth are kind of a
Yeah.
thing that
Yeah.
So
It's not a. Yeah.
even though the creature has left, you can still feel the effects of the spell.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Did my dad really go out for cigarettes?
That is
Well, I
not a
mean,
question
as far-
that you would
I
know the
mean,
answer to.
Yeah,
So-
as far as you know, yes, your dad did.
Oh my god, okay. That further confuses Ivar.
Yes, because cigarettes are not a thing.
So, at this point, the noblewoman walks over to you. Right. Well, that's settled. I suppose. Would. I know I sure need it. Anybody want a drink? After a day like this,
I would love one.
it's the least I could do for helping.
I would
try at
be
least put the fire out.
most inclined.
Here, here.
Right. She'll kind of motion to the two mercenaries to go and grab a couple of bottles. At which point you see them dash out to the to the building in the back. Well, come with me. And she'll lead you into the front of the building. and into a very nice sitting room.
Oh, nice.
At which point, the glasses are brought out, and you guys drink.
Can we see
Some
out
very-
the back?
Very smooth mead. Sorry?
Can we see out the back of the building?
Not from where you're sitting, though.
It's just open.
Oh boy.
I told you it was a high school all over again.
So,
What the
Oh,
fuck
boy.
does that mean? You just keep saying that.
I'll tell you later. Don't worry.
Remember the one time
she-
you blew up your
she's
high
just sitting there not really saying anything and just kind of drinking rather heavily.
Is it just regular mead, spice mead, anything
Um,
in particular?
It's a spiced mead. There's a hint of like a fruity kind of bite to it. So it's probably some of the fruits that are being grown here mixed with some of the local spices.
Excellent.
But it is a very smooth mead. And how much are you guys drinking, by the way?
I'm just having a glass.
Just one glass.
Just one glass?
I'm just gonna down a few glasses to move past
Thunder-
my nerves.
Make a constitution check for me.
That's
Oh.
not a great one for me. Actually, it's all right for me, kind of. You said check
Uh,
or save?
yes. It's going to be a check.
Fuck.
Not so much a save. Okay.
You're
Yeah.
drunk.
So, a couple of drinks in, and you're starting to feel good. You feel confident. You feel like you could take on the world, and you're drunk. It's surprisingly strong.
Top of the leaderboard.
So, for the record, whilst you're drunk, you're going to have disadvantage on all of your ability checks and attack rolls that you try to make within the next couple hours until you burn this off.
So exciting.
I'm drunk and have fire.
Oh no. What have I done?
I could always just sleep it off.
Yeah, you could.
Take
Well-
a cat nap.
Given that we're here on a mission, I'm gonna ask Lady Snow Beetle if she or what her recollection is about this whole scarecrow attack thing
Yes.
when it started. How many she's seen?
I would-
Well, I reckon it happened a couple of days ago, but yesterday, a couple of, for lack of a better term, walking scarecrows came through and started slashing up the place. I heard screams coming from the south of here, and I saw them coming up here and scratching up my poor beehives.
We found 3 of them in your orchard. We haven't been to the south or the east fields yet.
Well, I hope those people around here are all right. I may
Most
be
of
a
the
noble,
farms
but
seem
that
to be
doesn't mean I don't.
abandoned.
So either they've left, or hopefully they've headed to Undercliff Village, or at least some safety. They don't seem to be attacking people, as far as I can tell. Though even if they did, I think they would have a handful.
And what are we?
We're attacking
don't know.
them. Yeah, what
That's
are
not
you?
true. They're definitely attacking us.
I would say that we're the predator, and they are the prey, so they are trying to get the jump first.
I suppose so. Well, if nothing else, I suppose, as thanks for saving my house, I have a couple of spare rooms. If you would like to stay the night, I assume you're probably tired.
That
Yes,
is
thank
most
May I
you.
good.
be it?
Very well. She'll kind of look to the two and just bring them to their rooms, if you will. I need to figure out what to do from here and try and figure out the damage.
Give us an excellent place to rest while Colonel RPG rolls a new character.
Yeah.
What's her name? Sorry.
Her name.
Snow Beetle, it's on the map.
Give me a second here. Blossom Snow Beetle.
It's important that I know her full name, Keith.
She's a Powerpuff Girl.
She does sound like it, yeah.
Wow.
She's a tiny girl named
To be
Flo-
specific, she's a druid. So, hence why she was able to cast Tidal Wave at her house.
I miss being a druid. They're so bullshit.
I know, they're amazing.
What if it's like?
It's
what
just
if you have a solution
so
for
many of their
everything?
spells are concentration, though. That's the only problem.
Yeah, but they solve everything.
I know. Anyway,
I've literally done an ODST drop as a druid before.
Yeah. I believe it. Anyway, so do you guys bunk down for the night? Because
yeah.
food,
I think
food
so.
will probably be given to you guys for supper.
I mean, I'm drunk, so
Yeah, so you probably
I'm
go
amenable.
pass out, and yeah. So if you guys are going to stay here, food will be provided for supper for you guys. You guys eat a pretty hearty meal, considering the state of the kitchen. And you guys head up to your rooms. They're very nice rooms, mind you, because this is a noble's house. So, although some of you probably will be double bunking, because there aren't that many guest houses,
what else
or
is
guest
new?
rooms rather. So, however, the beds are big enough for 2, maybe 3 people to sleep in.
Oh,
I've been completely ruined by media because my first thought when you said food was going to be served was that it's Paradin. Like we're in a farmhouse in the middle of the wilderness. A party member got carted off, and now we're getting dinner. It's like it's always that person.
This is not The Walking Dead. Don't worry, it's fine.
Soylent Green instead.
Oh no! Could it be weird new character that was introduced this episode that is now missing?
So anyway, you guys wake up well rested, and Torin,
Yes.
there is a pigeon pecking at the door, or the window rather.
I open the window.
Okay. There is a note attached to the pigeon's foot.
What does it read?
It reads, according to what I've been told, there have been no further attacks since yesterday. Please return to the Enclave at your earliest convenience.
Oh, snap. They all came to
Oh.
us.
Seems so.
They heard we was frontin'.
Okay. So, as we filter presumably downstairs, I will let the others know.
You
Okay.
guys aren't gonna schmooze and network before we leave?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well,
wait a
we
second,
will.
hold on.
Good if you'd like, yeah.
You gotta work your
Are we pushing
brothel
forward?
owner charms.
I'll let the halfling with the silver tongue talk to the other halfling.
Yeah.
Good
let's
morning, everyone.
Warning.
Morning.
Don't talk too loud, please. I may have drank a little too much.
Oh,
After the
sorry.
events of yesterday. So, what are your plans now?
I believe we're just gonna go go up north and go check out some more scarecrow sightings up there. If there's more scarecrows, go kill them, and just rinse and repeat till they're all dead.
I see. Very well.
Chime in a bit. The Enclave actually says that we may have already eliminated the threat. They are recalling us.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, then it seems you've done your jobs well, despite all your issues.
Well,
That's one word.
I look over. Pat, I'm imagining we're sitting at the table eating.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at her, but I'm actually looking behind her at the missing wall that has been taken due to the fire. And going, yes, it's quite unfortunate.
Yes, he let us all down.
There's currently a missing wall next to the part of the property where all the bees are kept.
And they're
These were
smoldering
lit on
beehives, don't
fire, so
forget.
I don't really.
I mean, did he get all of them?
I don't
yeah,
think
no, all the
bees are
beehives
dead,
were
I
on-
just- They just
No,
don't
the,
have a
the
home.
bees would have been gone because they would have flown away
Oh, they're
after
fucked then.
the beehives were ripped to shreds.
Yeah, there was no bees. I didn't kill the bees. You specifically said
No,
that.
but any larvae that were that was there that you definitely
Thank
killed.
God. Thank God
No,
you
like,
didn't kill
yeah.
the bees
I
of
said-
all the
It's
things.
well known. Yeah, it's
I
well
don't-
known. No bees die during colony
I
collapse.
specifically asked about that before
First
setting,
of all, those bees are
setting it on fire.
100% fucked.
We're
Super
currently
fucked.
averaging 1 death per quest.
Yep.
No, Paradin didn't die.
Oh
he
man.
reached the end of his quest.
he might
He's
have
not
died.
dead yet. I haven't decided whether or not I want to sentence him to death.
Oh, okay. Either way, it's a good ending for his character, I would say.
You say
Maybe he'll
so.
be.
It is. It's
Maybe
a,
he'll pop up as an NPC 20 episodes from now.
it's a beautiful, tragic song of a character who has
Is
been...
it tragic? Is that the word?
It is
I mean-
actually, but you didn't know. You didn't know it. I commented on a little bit of it on Discord, but you didn't know half of it. It was supposed to go a little longer for that, so you could get some perspective. But it's fine. I enjoyed it. It was a great story.
Oh boy.
I loved it. I'm just sad that I'm not gonna be able to roleplay the interrogation because that would have been beautiful. I loved it. It would have gone
I mean,
mostly.
you and Effie can still do that.
It would have been gone. It would have gone mostly as the interrogation went over here, but it would have still been beautiful. I loved it.
So, regardless,
Okay.
so continuing on, what you were saying there,
Anyway, you know, now that we're heading home, it got me thinking. We just happened to recently acquire a saloon of some sorts.
is that so?
It is. And it's operated, hear this, by a ghost.
Make a persuasion check.
Nobody believes that. Paradin was right. You
fuck.
shouldn't try
Hold
to do
on.
that.
It's true.
Hold on. You could still get this.
How? Oh, she's rolling. She needs to roll really low.
She's not gonna roll that low.
Ghost,
They
really?
roll 20s all the time.
Quite interesting and not something I expected. Gotta love
If you're-
rolling opposed rolls. I rolled a 6.
Really?
Really?
Oh my
Rolled a 6.
Wow.
How do you even roll for doubt when it's
I
not?
swear, if you don't believe
It's
me, go
insight.
ahead and get that cleric again.
But
He's
insight's supposed
cast
to be
that little
about
truth
lying.
spell.
Yeah.
Get
I
that
mean, you
clear.
seem very forthright, surprisingly, regarding ghosts.
Well, I mean, when you live with one. But, that's not the important part. The important part is that while we have this beautiful saloon and this handy ghost, we do not have any liquor.
Well, that's just unfortunate.
Right?
What's
What
it happen
kind of
without liquor?
Exactly. So, here we are, fighting these dreadful scarecrows. Just the worst things I've ever seen. And I got to thinking, this is a damn beautiful orchard. And
I-
meadery.
I would tend to agree,
And you
though
know
I might
what?
be a bit biased.
And that is a fair thing to be. Because I came with, pardon me, slight deception on the quality of liquor. I've tasted a lot in my time. But I wasn't too sure. And when it hit, I knew. Ma'am, I need your liquor in my saloon.
Oh, it's hit.
Make a persuasion check with advantage, because you're schmoozing like crazy. Do it. Don't you fail.
Dude,
I
Don't
swear
you
to God,
dare.
if you fail this, I'm
Don't
gonna
you
be
dare.
so mad at you.
Oh my god.
I don't know why. I honestly don't know why they're not working. I have the highest possible.
You really
do.
got to
Well,
bardic inspire yourself.
I'll tell you what. If you can show me that you have approval from the guild,
Oh.
I'll give you a discount. As long as you promise to make sure that I am front and center
Why, of
in your
course.
establishment.
You always want to entice people with the best, right?
Your mead was, well, it's always front and center. Actually, it still might be affected by it from last night.
I've seen that happen to people. It's the honey. Makes everything stick.
Why did he fucking burn the
Makes everything
honey?
stick. I don't
really
like that
understand.
sentence.
You burnt the thing they used to make the alcohol. Like, why?
Which, guess what? That's gonna make this stuff more expensive because now it can't be made for a while.
You're getting a discount at the expensive shit.
Yep.
They have to like import another hive or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We find a source of alcohol
And-
and Colonel RPG
And hives
destroys
are
it.
super expensive, by the way. Those things are.
Yeah.
They are.
No, they're not cheap.
Nope. They're really, really complicated to make.
Just actively counterproductive.
That's true. Yeah, a little bit. I mean,
Well, that's about it. Does anybody else got anything they want to say?
Nope.
Any questions you
think
want asked?
Oh, right. I wanted to know, were you the one that alerted the Enclave that this was going on?
Sorry, say that again?
Was she the one that alerted the Enclave that the attacks were going on?
Yes, she
Okay.
was.
That's all I wanted to know.
She notified them specifically that something was going on because she heard screams a couple of days ago coming from some of the houses nearby.
Cool. So we gotta go get that guild approval, guys.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Well, I mean, after that was what our request was for the emerald, right? As a reward.
Did we even? I don't
Did
think
you
that
neg-
we
Is that a
negotiated.
thing that happened? Did you
I
negotiate?
thought I asked about my reward wanted to be the information on how to get like alcohol or a liquor license from the guild.
Well, congratulations, you found it. Because funnily enough, if you ask that to Jareth when you get back to the Emerald Enclave, she'll direct you to go and speak with Blossom
That's
Oh.
to help get you
confusing.
started. You just asked the
Oh.
wrong questions.
Oh,
it all converged.
Yeah,
okay.
it does. However, upon
Sounds
returning,
sounds like we need our zone of truth.
Jareth also does notify any members who are here. Because Paradin's not anymore.
Mhm.
You all have received 1 point of renown. So anybody who has just joined would have gone from 0 to 1. Torin, you've gone from, I believe you were already at 1, so you are now at 2.
Huzzah!
She notifies you all that you now have access to her spellcasting, if you require it, up to the level of which you have renown. So
Okay.
Marty, you can request up to 2nd level druid spells from the entire druid spell list. Everybody else can request a spell from the 1st level.
I like to think that in character she said, "You all have 1 point of renown."
She says that you have gained standing with the Emerald Enclave for your services, and that they will be rewarded in time.
Or at least you three have.
Anybody who is part of the Emerald Enclave. So make
Yep.
make note of that somewhere.
Okay.
Probably the best place to do it would be on in bio under allies and organizations.
Sorry, under Oh, wait.
So, do you have any questions at this point? For Jareth or Jareth or
Melanor?
Melanor. Yes, thank you.
Is there anything else that we can do to be of service to the Enclave right now?
At present, no. I think. Oops, as I click on the cheese.
Don't click on the cheese.
God damn it. At present, no. I think we're fine for now. There are no other things that currently require your services at the moment. Though if there is anything else that comes up, we'll be sure to contact you.
Excellent.
Perfect.
So, at this point, I'm also going to go ahead and award you guys all the experience and everything that you got from all that. Let me just check these scarecrows.
Level 3, baby.
No.
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 Oh.
We're taking out 4.
We haven't really been tracking experience, have we?
I thought it was landmark or not landmark.
Milestone.
Yeah. I
Normally,
think-
I'm doing milestone, or I bumped you up to level 2 essentially,
Yeah.
just because. So, let me check. We have 5 players who are level 2. Okay. So, everybody gets 360 experience from a base of 300.
Whoop, whoop.
So you would have 560 experience out of the 900 required for level 3.
Damn.
And that is both quest experience and also encounter experience.
Did you say 360 or 260?
360.
So we're at 660?
Or sorry, 660.
What?
Excuse me, yes.
What?
Okay.
Wait. I thought you said we have 560.
We were at 300 to be 2, and so
Math.
if we earn, yeah,
It's me
if
being
we're-
a doof. It's fine.
it's okay.
So we're at,
Yeah,
so we're
okay.
at, so we're at 660.
660.
Okay. We're close.
Yep.
Just one
So-
more dead party member and we'll make it.
Yep.
Who's next?
Probably gonna be Thunder this time.
No. I learned mage armor.
Which is literally the only first level spell that you ever cast.
Yeah.
Aside from just the occasional disguise.
I
self.
have done silent image and disguise self. I have cast all 3 of my first level spells.
That's fair.
One of them was spectacular and got me chest rubs.
And you.
Of which now is going to be lost to the Aether because Paradin is now in jail.
I mean, I hold that memory forever.
You let him take the
Unfortunate.
fall for you. And you.
I
What do you mean take the fall for you?
You literally did the thing that you took the ball.
Not the breaking and entering.
No. Yes, he did all of
You
the
also
literally
did
everything
that.
you were
I
accused
also.
of.
A little bit. A little bit.
I didn't enter the building until I was invited in like a vampire.
I want to pet your cat. I mean, I want to suck your blood.
I was too busy dealing with all the things that were trying to murder us.
Yep.
So, at this point, I think we can call it, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be awkward to try to start
Yeah.
something new this late in the session.
Yeah.
Do
So,
we want to travel back to Troll Skull
as you guys
before
walk,
we cut it?
the,
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 hours it's going to take you to get there.
Do we? Well, it depends on if you want to do something in Troll School, because we don't need to rest.
How do
'cause
we
already rested.
how do we pursue getting the license?
You have to go back to speak with Blossom. Because that's who you were told to go speak with.
Okay.
Again, you asked the
I
right
guess that's
avenue
where
of
you
questions,
go back
just not
to.
the right question.
Yep.
I was half
was
expecting you to ask her how you would go about getting a license.
I mean, that was confusing though, because didn't she say that we need to get approval from the guild in order to get her alcohol? It'd be really evasive if she meant herself.
To get approval from the guild, or rather to get a license to purchase for a tavern and run a tavern.
But isn't
So-
that exactly what we're being directed towards her to do?
You were told to use her as a contact for that, yes.
Okay. Because I was like, it's weird she would just not mention that.
She totally
She
did.
did. She technically did. She asked you if you could show her your license, and if you had said, "Oh well, we don't have one," she would have told you what to do. You never said that. You just kind of turned on your heels and left.
Sounds like
True.
I want to have a lot more time to look for a book while you guys are dealing with that shit.
So
You
is she
legitimately
the one
did
that
not-
would give out licenses?
No. So she would be
No.
essentially
We're gonna go
your
all the way
gateway
back
to the
to
guild.
Okay.
Ah,
We have
You
to
could
go all
use
the way
her as a
back to
contact,
just
as a
getting
stepping stone,
contact
essentially.
for another person.
Well, can I trudge out there to meet with her?
Sure. Yeah.
Next week, you guys are gonna have a 12-stage fetch quest.
Yeah, I'd like to meet with her about this license.
It takes you a while to get back out there, but yes, you can. It's probably evening by the time you do. If you're walking.
Yep.
oh God, you walked all the way over there?
Yeah, so it's evening by the time you get there.
Okay.
Is it?
Is it?
Ah, you're back. Can I help you?
Hello. I've been told that you can help me acquire a license for selling alcohol.
Ah, yes. I was curious as to why you didn't mention you had a license. I guess now I know why.
Curious enough to say anything.
It
No.
totally, we just totally blanked when we left. We just had one thing on our mind, and it just slipped us. We didn't say.
That's fair. I'd had a bit of a hangover, so it's probably my bad too. But regardless, give me a moment. Right. So, I may be able to help with the price a bit, but it is not cheap to get a contract and license and things set up
Okay.
for such a place. You're looking at about 250 gold pieces
250 gold pieces. Oh
for the
wow.
licensing and contracts and things that you would need. Yes,
Damn.
I probably could put in a good word and maybe get it down to 200, but that's probably all I'd be able to do for you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. It doesn't seem like that's going to be something that we can do right away, but we will get that done eventually.
Very well. I will see what I can do. I'll put in some words and pull some strings.
Excellent.
For-
Thank you very
for
much.
a member of the Emerald Enclave, it's the least I can do. Especially someone who helped save my livelihood.
Well, you were very understanding about the unfortunate situation.
Well, it wasn't you who caused it, from what I've been told. It seems your
That's
friend
true.
broke under interrogation last night.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I should say that my friend doesn't. My friend Paradin doesn't like lying. So the
That's
breaking.
unfortunate, because the truth is really a mess for you.
No, yeah. So the breaking and the interrogation is not necessarily. Yeah, he doesn't lie.
Okay.
And
I
plus the
feel
thing
like
is,
how it's
they have a
presented
lot of-
doesn't
there are a
really
lot of
matter as much as
clerics
the
who
fact
can-
that you did in fact just spill
Oh, yeah.
the beans.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah,
there are a lot of clerics who can cast Zone of Truth,
yeah.
and these guys are probably not above torture, if necessary.
Oh my god.
Oh, do you do remember his tattoo on his forehead?
Yeah.
That thing stands for outcast, and he tattooed that
Ah.
himself after he was outcast from his clan.
On his own forehead.
Yeah.
What is
I see.
skull?
So he takes pride in the fact that people don't believe him. Don't believe him.
I like to think that he used a mirror, and so it's backwards.
I don't think that would be brilliant, but it's not.
Mirrors are expensive, considering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a mirror would be the wrong reflection. For
Yeah, of
'cause
course.
If he tattooed himself using a mirror, then they would literally be backwards for everybody that looks at it.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. But anyway. So, like I said, I'll do what I can. Is there anything else you needed?
No, that is it. Thank you very much.
Of course. You know how to reach me, and I'm sure that you can reach me through the guild as well.
So, should I come back here when we have the funds?
Oh, no. Go to the castle and tell them that
To the castle. Okay.
that I sent you and that you wish to speak with the Brewers Guild.
Yes, thank you very much. That's wonderful.
Of course.
And I leave.
Okay. Okay, so
Is that it?
well,
So,
let's call it here. I think, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna rejoin the group and wherever they are. And
Probably back at home at this point, I would imagine.
okay. So,
I will ask if you guys are doing anything else during the day. Before we leave.
Torin definitely wants to pick up cleaning supplies and brooms.
Okay. Let's see here. Cleaning supplies. Let's chalk it up to enough. Like, are you trying to? Ooh.
Ideally, probably a couple of brooms, a couple of sets of whatever it is that we're going to try to use to dust and clean and
Chalk it up to probably. If you're only just trying to clean up the dust and whatnot, a gold piece for enough like cleaning supplies, a couple of things that'll help with stains and whatnot.
Okay.
So chalk it up to a gold piece.
I probably spent the day in the southern ward,
Okay.
my natural
Doing-
habitat, pining after the manual again.
Make an investigation check.
But doop, I was
You
ineffective.
come up with no leads for the entire day.
An uneventful day is relaxing at this point.
Yes. I would agree. What about you, Ivar?
so I
After you
made my way back
make your
to
way back.
Troll Skull Alley
It's probably
in a manner.
pretty close to bedtime, yeah, but if you want to do anything real quick.
I would like to just go to bed.
Okay. And theory.
I'm gonna say I spend the rest of the day like helping out at my parents' shop,
Okay.
trying to earn some money on the side.
Go ahead and roll a performance check for me.
We're all just realistically behaving as people who live in the city
Okay.
Weird,
I mean,
right?
yeah.
Let me check.
on our day off from a call to action. That's a performance check.
I mean, it's something I'm good at.
He
and
will
eight's
bone for
really hard to
this.
fail.
We find the thing here.
So what's happening?
I'm checking the work. Here we go. Wages. You rolled an 18?
Yeah.
Okay. There are calculations I have to do.
Oh,
Jeez.
for like wage?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Didn't realize this would result in math.
So for the day's work, you earn 3 silver.
Sweet.
That was not worth it.
What?
It's totally worth it.
Was it worth it?
Why was that not worth it? Yeah.
That's what labor looks like in this universe.
Yeah, you paid for
Also,
breakfast.
That's just what That's just real life. Not every day is an adventure. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes you just have to work.
You paid for breakfast.
I mean, these little excursions to go maybe die aren't cheap.
They're not.
Yeah, and keep in mind, he's working at a fairly prestigious brothel. So,
Oh yeah.
like, that's
yeah.
just for one day.
Yeah, I mean, work isn't that painful. It's
He could've-
mostly just like
If
clerical
he had been working
work.
there for the week, he would have earned 2 gold.
Really, the takeaway is that y'all overpay for breakfast.
Not really. For a modest lifestyle expenses for a day is 1 gold.
However, has the right of it with the stale bread.
How much of a silver is a gold in this universe?
It's 10 silver for 1 gold.
Okay, I was thinking of WoW terms. I was like, that
Yeah,
math
you
doesn't check
were-
out at all.
It's not 100 to 100 to 1.
Yeah, I was like, why did he make 3% of a gold then?
He made a third of a gold piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it was that system, I would have been like 3 silver. What the hell?
Yeah, no, that'd be a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's like, I lose 3 silver when I sneeze.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, especially with the inflation. It's probably got worse after the new the new release.
All right,
Oh,
so we'll
Anyway.
meet up next week, waiting in bated breath for what Colonel's new character is.
Oh, you're gonna love
Yep,
her.
pretty
Oh,
much.
him. Sorry.
by the way, the day after or the morning after, I'll cut to, there would be another note
Oh, good.
sent to Torin,
Oh,
notifying you of the
Mr.
sentence
Popular.
for
Oh.
Paradin.
Oh no.
And I will go ahead and message that to you.
Oh.
You're typing to the public.
I think you're typing publicly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And eventually, if he doesn't tell you now, you will hear from the town criers what is going to be happening in the next week or so.
This is all for property damage, by the way. This like legal system is super unfair.
Oh no, this is more than just property damage.
It is not for. What else is it for?
You got a bit of a rap sheet
Arson,
now.
for one.
Yeah, property damage. that I think that these whites work
arson
so well
is a
for...
separate crime.
And it's also being treated as attempted murder of a noble.
Oh.
That's
because
why
they
it
were
works so well
inside.
for Paradin. I love it. Paradin was specifically
They'll-
designed to
they'll-
be bitter about nobility and treasure hoarding.
So
It's also,
and he's
like,
basically
beyond-
the attempted murder of a citizen without justification.
Oh.
So
It's also like beyond regular property damage because you were like intentionally sabotaging the primary income source of a business.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's still property
Like
damage.
a targeted strike.
yeah. So
I'm just saying
long
that when
story
they say-
short,
when they say
you can
4
probably
damages, you significantly increase that number.
because I'm going to forget, within the week you would hear the criers stating that there would be a hanging soon in the market.
I love it. It's great. That's a good
So
ending for his
Paradin-
character.
Paradin has been sentenced to hang by the neck until dead.
That's usually how it works.
Yes. I'm sorry,
They
Paradin.
don't
No, it's great. I thought like he's
You
scared.
did something stupid. It didn't work out in your favor.
He did many things stupid. That wasn't the only thing.
Yes, but this is the worst thing that you did that was stupid.
A
That
little
got,
bit.
that you got caught of doing.
It was
well,
a few.
it was the last thing.
It was a few D20s on their side.
Yes.
Dang, that's rough.
Didn't
Yeah.
you verify? Didn't you verify there were witnesses that could catch you before you started the fires?
Yeah. No, they rolled 20s. It's like they kept rolling 20s or rolling very high.
Yeah, they knew someone else was in the house.
And then he still did it.
I was trying to flush them out.
What?
Not
You
like
did.
honestly.
Congrats.
Honestly,
you
the
did it.
the objective was
Yeah.
to.
You definitely flushed him out,
Oh yeah.
and then got charged with the attempted murder of a noble.
The objective was to like I didn't know who was controlling the the scarecrows.
Actually, technically speaking, you would be charged with 3 counts of attempted murder, 2 for the guards and 1 for the noblewoman.
the
So
so
you did it all with 2 hit points.
Yep.
yeah. So that's another part of the character that's more complicated to explain. But the idea, my idea was that maybe somebody who was controlling the scarecrows was in there, and that's why I didn't want to push on. Actually, that was the reason why I fell back, because I thought they were evil, and so I
That backfired on you.
yeah, it did. But it was I think it's a great ending for the character.
So we will go ahead and discuss rolling up your new character sometime this week.
I have already selected race and class. If you will allow,
Awesome.
of course.
I will.
Can I?
We will see.
Do you want me
We'll
to say
discuss
it
it.
out loud right now, or
You can
might
go ahead
even-
and
you might
message it to
even-
me, because I think it would be funnier if it was left to surprise.
You might even be
Okay.
able to find a way to integrate into the next plot point or something.
yeah,
Possibly, yes.
Oof, but yeah, we'll see. Then yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, you can message me at any time this week and when you're free, and we'll talk.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good game, everybody.
Yeah.
Good game.
Good game as you once again. I swear, if you guys lose another party member during this quest,
You're gonna run
Like,
It's
out
gonna
of
be the guy. It's
ways
gonna
of
be the ship of Theseus.
you're gonna run out of ways of
We're gonna-
making the characters come in.
yeah,
Or it's gonna be like the pilgrims on the travelers on the Oregon Trail. We're gonna leave, and then we're gonna end at a different place, and we're all gonna be different people.
I'm more concerned about the fact that people would keep joining this group of
I don't know.
no
this
one
group
tells
of bumbling idiots who have a history
No
of
one
getting
tells
people
them.
killed.
At least
Like,
my
seriously,
class
our
will allow
group
it.
is basically
Yeah, it's weird.
we inherited a spooky house with a ghost
Mhm.
at the cost of one of our teammates dying.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now to get booze into that house, it cost us the life of one of our other teammates.
Yeah.
Every
I mean,
piece
could
that
you-
we build of this house
I
is a
feel like
curse.
calling him a teammate is being charitable.
This house
He-
kind of-
is
I mean, what do you
cursed.
mean?
He fought for
charitable?
you.
He was there. He did. Yeah, like he went on the quest. He accepted the call to action. It's not as if Paradin was like swept up in some kind of problem.
He fought for
It's
you
the
hard.
extent-
Like
The extent to which it's a group's also somewhat tentative.
that's also
There's also a member that just leaves leaves all day on a regular basis.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, Ivar, Torin, and Thierry are now bound by co-ownership. But
Out of like 5 days of this campaign, Thunder's been gone for 2 of them.
Yeah.
I've been pretty, I don't know, consistent.
Well, yeah.
we understand that you're a businessman, and this is an opportunity.
Absolutely.